Tata Motors. It's our own Indian brand that has started to create excellent cars with safety features. One vehicle that started this trend was the all-new Nexon. Recently, Tata Motors gave it an update, and therefore, today let us review the vehicle and see how the vehicle has improved over the past. And let's get started. Speaking about the new looks, the facelift gets a more upright bonnet, tri-arrow DRLs with projector headlamps, and a thick bar finished in piano black color which has the Tata logo at the center. At the bottom, we can see that the bumper has been redesigned and the fog lamp housing now gets a silver accent to increase the styling of the vehicle even further. The fog lamps do come with a segment first corner assist feature as well. Before we go ahead, make sure you hit that subscribe button and click on the bell icon so that you get notified whenever a new video is uploaded. Moving on to the side profile of the vehicle now, there hasn't been much change except the new set of 16-inch diamond cut alloy wheels that add a bit more to the sportier look. However, one thing that can be pointed out is the wide strip that runs along the car just below the window line. This is a small design element that some people have a love it or hate it opinion which has been carried forward from the previous generation car. Speaking about the design at the rear end of the car now, the same white strip continues and connects the two tail lamps which are a tad smaller compared to the size of the car. Despite that floating roof design, the company has managed to give it a SUV look even from the rear of the vehicle. Overall, the design has improved over the past and we must agree to the fact that this is one among the best looking sub 4 meter SUVs that you can currently buy in the Indian market. Now that we saw the changes to the exterior of the car, let's jump inside the car and see how it feels like. As soon as you enter the cabin, one thing that catches your eye instantaneously is the 7-inch touchscreen unit that looks as if it's straight out of a luxury car. It includes almost all the features including Apple CarPlay, Android Auto and connected car technology as well. One thing that has to be highlighted is that the voice command can now understand both English as well as Hindi. All of these features coupled with Harman music system assures you that you can get awesome sound quality when listening to music. However, the only downside is that screen brightness is not as good when compared against the competition and the voice command can only understand a set of instructions when said in a standard fashion on the basis of how the company has programmed it. Increase the temperature.
Say the temperature.
22.
Setting temperature to 22.
Open sunroof.
Command not understood. Say a command.
The company has even added an electric sunroof to increase the airiness inside the cabin. Overall, we can say that Tata Motors have improved a lot in terms of material quality and is right up there with the other competition in the segment. Now that we saw the front seat of the car, it's time for us to check out the rear seat comfort. Once you step into the cabin, you can notice that you sit high up and you have good all-round visibility, and despite having that floating roof design, you have plenty of headroom for even a passenger who is 6 foot tall. We even have a AC vent that helps to cool the cabin faster. One thing that is missing, however, is the USB charging port that would have been an additional welcome. However, the company has given a 12-volt socket near the parcel tray, but the positioning is in such a way that it's hard to access the port if the third occupant is sitting at the rear of the vehicle. Speaking about the air conditioning unit, there is one special feature called as Express Cool that cools the cabin 70% faster compared to other cars in the segment.
Express cooling on. Windows may roll down.
Now that we saw both the front seat and rear seat of the car, it's time to check out the boot space and see if you can load a good amount of luggage for those long highway journeys. As you can see here, the 350-liter boot is deep and wide enough to load those large suitcases. One feature that comes in very much handy is the 60-40 split seats, which can be used to increase the luggage carrying space to 690 liters. Even the floor becomes completely flat, which makes it easy for even large items to be loaded without any issues. Now that we saw the interiors and exteriors of the car, let's see how the vehicle drives on our Indian road conditions. First, we started off with the 1.2-liter Revitron petrol engine that develops 120 PS of power. Speaking about the powertrain options available on the Nexon, we have the 1.2-liter Revitron engine or the 1.5-liter Revitorque engine. Both of these engines comes mated with either a 6-speed manual gearbox or an AMT transmission option. First, we started off with the 1.2-liter petrol engine with its manual gearbox option. Just as you start off with the vehicle, you can initially notice the power kicking in very early and the transmissions are very smooth. Even the clutch is light, which makes it very good for city driving. Speaking about the various drive modes available, we have 3 modes, which is City, Eco and Sports mode. As soon as you start off, the vehicle will automatically drive with the City mode. If you want to change the mode, you can either shift to Eco or Sports mode. However, it's better to drive the vehicle in City mode as the power delivery is very lenient and you won't notice the lag. Eco mode provides the maximum efficiency possible on a long run. Speaking about the ride and handling part, the suspension is very good on the vehicle and it can travel over the undulated roads easily without any issues. However, one thing that has to be noted is that even though the clutch is light, the clutch travel is long and can be quite annoying in city traffic. Tata has always listened to customers' feedback and has changed many things based on the suggestion. Even the Nexon has undergone a significant change compared to the previous generation car and now comes absolutely loaded with almost all the features that you would expect at this price point. All of these combined with 5-star global NCAP rating makes it a very good deal. However, there are still a few flaws that can be improved. This includes the screen quality of the infotainment system and so on. Overall, these are small things that you can deal with, and there is no doubt that this is one of the vehicles that gives you absolute value for money proposition. Thank you for watching this video. We'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care.